What is up, everyone? It is time for the August 15th Raw recap. This episode will also be titled, It's All About Respect. Because that's what everyone fought about this week. They all, you don't respect me, I don't respect you. Give me respect. R-E-S-P-E-C-T, Aretha Franklin, get the fuck out here and fight me. It's just all sorts of dumb shit like that, all night. I also, more importantly, I switched my finisher, so we have that to look forward to. And right now I made some homemade hot sauce tonight. And right now it's cooling down on the stove, so I can blend it one last time. And I can have a delicious hot sauce to give to people, because I have a weird obsession with having a green thumb and growing things. And not weed, like real things, like jalapeno peppers and shit like that. Anyway, here we go. So, of course, this week's episode starts out with my favorite thing in the world, Seth Rollins promos about Finn Balor. Finn Balor. I'll probably never learn his name. It's all about Finn Balor, how I'm going to beat him up, he says he's going to scare me, I'm calling out the Demon King. And they say the Demon King so many times during Raw this week that A, it sounds like the Demon King, and B, it means absolutely nothing to me anymore. They completely ruined Finn's special thing. For those that don't know, Finn Balor has two modes. He has Finn Balor mode, and he has the Demon Finn mode, where he comes out with like with streamers on and scary Venom Carnage face paint, like the comic book characters, those two guys. And when he comes out like that, apparently he is undefeated in demon form, other than Samoa Joe. Beat him once in the cage after fighting him 3 times, because Samoa Joe wanted it that bad in NXT, and the demon just couldn't be stopped. But that's Finn's thing. He turns into the demon, and he is just completely unstoppable.
God, there was nothing accurate about that attempted offense.
That's right.
Oh, you're being too kind. Some people would use
so,
other words
anyway,
to describe
Seth rambles on about that and starts all sorts of rambling for the night, but that's okay. So, when Raw actually starts, because Seth's promo was pre-taped like all the best promos are, Rusev and Lana come out. He starts pissing his pants about how no one respects him, how Roman disrespected him and his wife and called him bad names. He screams and screams and screams until Mick Foley comes out and says, "You don't deserve respect, get out of here. You're causing the scene, you're a giant Bulgarian baby. I will knock you out if I have to." He didn't really say that because he's too old, but you know what I mean. So Rusev's screaming. He says, "Don't make me go to SmackDown where they like people." Oh, no, he didn't say it yet. Hold on. So he keeps saying that because he's the champ, he deserves respect, blah, 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 blah. So then Steph comes down because Rusev believes Steph respects him more than Mick Foley. So then Steph comes out and tells him the same thing, like, "You're acting like a giant girl. Please stop screaming like an idiot." That's when Rusev says, "I'm going to go to SmackDown where your brother and Daniel Bryan, the GOAT, will respect me more." Blah, 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 blah. Go back and forth with that shit. That, of course, causes Roman Reigns to come out and once again call Lana basically a Bulgarian hooker. Rusev couldn't satisfy her with John Cena's dick, basically, and that Rusev is not a man. So they scream and piss and moan and more until they decide that Roman Reigns will fight the Bulgarian brute himself, Mr. Crusher Rusev, for a Earn My Respect match. Because at SummerSlam, they're fighting for the belt. Stop fighting Daniel Bryan, asshole! So they decide that's the best fight to have, because he needs to fight for Lana's honor and respect. It's all about respect, goddammit. So they're going to fight for the main event for Raw. That leads to a Sheamus interview. Sheamus, the hypest man on the microphone of all time, says he hates everybody. Cesaro fucks with him. Sami Zayn fucks with them. Everybody fucks with them. I'm gonna beat the shit out of some people. So that leads to a Sheamus versus Sami Zayn fight. A big match. They go back and forth. The most important part of their match, though, was that Cesaro was on commentary and talking about, well, even though...
I respect that even though the...
Oh, he said respect! He said respect! It's like a goddamn Adam Sandler joke, skit, whatever the hell it's on his CDs in here. So Cesaro's on commentary the whole time, talking about how Sheamus is a big monster, people should fear him, but Cesaro's just better. He knows they're all foreign, and they should all be friends, but you know what? If Sheamus is going to be a big asshole, Cesaro will straighten him out.
Yeah, that could be a career ender.
Sami and Cesaro have a decent enough match. The match ends by Sheamus is in the corner, ready to give him white lights over Chicago. The Irish potato famine, whatever his one finisher is. He's kind of taunting Sami from across the ring. Sami's down. Sheamus is in the corner. So Cesaro says, you know what, guys? I gotta go. No more commentary for me. He walks to the corner of the ring. He walks to right about... I'll show you. Wait. He's right about here. He's like, fuck you, Sheamus, you're a big asshole. He does not jump out like that. He actually jumps. He kind of just distracts him from the edge of the ring here.
I can't blame him. Nothing good is going to happen out here on the floor.
Oh, I missed.
Oh, out of nowhere.
There we go. So Cesaro distracts Sheamus. Sheamus takes a wild haymaker out and misses. That gives time. Gives Sami time. Marble mouth. Gives Sami time to give him a haluva kick, I'm sorry, and get the big victory over Sheamus. It makes Cesaro even for the week before when he got cheated out of his win by Sheamus being a stupid asshole.
Well, Michael, I got to tell you, Daniel Bryan does not fear anyone in that ring.
After that, we go backstage to the new best tag team on the microphone ever. Jericho. Everyone calls him. It's supposed to be Jericho because Jericho and Kevin Owens. I will call it Jericho and put a little emphasis on the letters at the back end there. They have an interview with Tom Phillips. They talk about, Owens, are you ready for your one-on-one match against Big Cass tonight? And that starts Jericho and Kevin Owens calling Tom Phillips, I'll say, about 20 different wrong names. But they keep saying how because they're best friends now and the best tag team besties ever, that even though it's a one-on-one match, it's really not because they have each other's back. A couple other great things that they did during that. Fuck you, Daniel Bryan. Jericho gets all fired up and wants to know who's certified Enzo in geology. If he was certified by the Certified G Association of America. He probably doesn't even have a degree in it. So Jericho's offended by Enzo's lack of accredited G-isms. How can you be the best G ever if you never went to school for it? That's ridiculous. Like, even an associate's in geology would probably make Chris Jericho happy with what's going on. But Enzo does not have credentials, so he's upset. Fuck this move. Then Kevin Owens wants to point out that Cass is so fucking stupid that he doesn't know if there's no A or W in soft. It's not even Kevin Owens' first language, and he knows how to spell soft better than Big Cass does. Big Cass is embarrassing everybody with his idiotic spelling. And I want to know, just like Chris Jericho wanted to know, do you feel it? Do you feel it? I think that's how that joke went. I don't remember. I probably just fucked it up. But whatever. We're going to breeze over the next about 25 minutes of Raw because it's stupid.
Somebody's going to get hurt in this match.
Look at this. He's mocking his opponent.
That may come back to haunt you.
This leads into what I'm going to call the worst reason for a feud ever at this point. Fuck you. The New Day and the Club have a hot debate about people's balls and who can do tests on balls, and the Clubs are goddamn scientists, and the New Day needs to protect balls because Big E's genuinely got squished, but no one cares, and everything's a big fucking joke. So they all just do shit. There's a tag team match in there somewhere. I do not care. fighting over someone's testicles for the past couple weeks now is legitimately the stupidest fucking thing for a feud ever. I am really disappointed that the best thing they thought of with the club and the New Day right now is let's fight over balls. I don't want to talk about it anymore because it's dumb. I hope it ends at SummerSlam. We have SummerSlam coming up in here. SummerSlam's also coming up in real life. This is just a nice coincidence. We can talk more about the fight for the balls. I should have brought that up. I forgot about that. We can talk more about the quest for balls and testicles and everything for the SummerSlam preview show like we do. So we won't talk about that yet, to be honest with you. We're just going to fight him every day, I think. I think the game's actually broken at this point. So let's keep doing this, whatever. Nia Jax squished another lady wrestler. Apparently she's popular in places that are not the WWE. I followed her on Twitter just because.
Let's just call it for what it is.
I don't remember what her name is. You should probably look it up. It'll be in the notes of this video. As always, the notes of what actually happened are in the description of the video because I know I forget things that I do not care about because I do not care about them. Paul Heyman comes out with Brock Lesnar. Cuts a promo about how you should respect and fear Brock Lesnar. You should RKO him out of nowhere. That's disrespectful. Fucking respect Brock Lesnar. This brings out Heath Slater, who could possibly be my new favorite wrestler because he has been on more shows back-to-back, SmackDown and Raws, unsigned, than most people are actually being on one of those shows. Like, he's been pulling a crazy double duty just so he can try to get a job, but wrestles more than everybody else wrestles. Win or lose, he's still wrestling. Just remember that. So he calls out Brock Lesnar and says, "Come on, man, let me fight you. I got 2 girls of my own. I got 1,000 kids I don't know about. Let me fight you." Paul Heyman basically tells him, "Get the fuck away from us," and starts cutting promos over top of Heath Slater, begging for a job. Heath Slater's voice hits an all-time high, tells him to shut the fuck up, basically, and says, "You are going to give me my match. You are going to respect me." Brock gets to the microphone, says, "You know what, man? Come in here, we'll talk about this. I got kids, too. Let's talk about the kids, man." So Heath comes in the ring. Brock Lesnar says, "I don't give a shit about your kids." And he actually said shit because it was bleeped out on the television. So Heath gets pissed, takes a swing at Brock, goes to Suplex City. But Heath wants it so bad right now that it's amazing. And whether like I said, whether he has a job or not on one of these shows, he fights all the goddamn time. He's making money. He's paying for that above ground pool. It's like 5 foot everywhere. Those are the best kind of pools. You ever see a commercial for an above ground pool? It's only 30 seconds long because right after that you don't have fun anymore. I stole that joke from my dead guy. I don't care. It's funny. So I guess Brock's ready for SummerSlam now because he squashed Heath Slater, the one-man band. He did not take him to Slaterville. The Slater Gator did not bite the beast. I think that's about all the dumb things I can think of off the top of my head. So the Team Soft versus Team Jericho match, which was Cass against KO, of course ends with a shitty squish ending because everyone hates each other. They can't not fight each other inside the ring and out. It was just a dumb thing. He's looking at it. He's about to look at this, though. That was followed up by another bullshit match. The Primetime Players got back together for a little bit against Team Spain. The Shining Wizards, or whatever the fuck they're called. The match ended because Darren and Titus were trying to be friends. But Titus Darren accidentally bumped Titus while he was talking to Bob Backlund for moral support. That, of course, led to Titus getting pissed, beating the shit out of Darren. Dumb match, doesn't really matter. After that was Neville versus Jinder Mahal, who's back. Again, dumb match, Neville wins, no one really cares. Seth Rollins comes out for his real-life promo. Rambles about the Demon King, the Demon King. Hey, the Demon King, come fight me, Demon King. Are you scared of me, Demon King? Do you respect me, Demon King? Hey, Demon King, come out and fight me, Demon King. Where is the Demon King? I'm not scared. And then he stares off the camera, but not really for 30 seconds. Because I guess some fan jumped the stands and tried to beat the shit out of him. So he looks scared, but not really. The commentators did a great job of actually playing that off. Let some moron idiot fan try to jump in the ring and beat him up. That leads to the power flickering while Seth's talking. I'm not afraid of the demon. And the lights are flickered on and off. So of course, the Demon King Kane, Finn Balor, comes out. And he comes out to the demon entrance, which is the one where he wears all of his little tassels and crazy face paint and the smoke and the darkness. And that's the one where he comes out to the music where it's like dun 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 dun.
When a superstar signs a contract,
and during the Waz, everyone in NXT, I think I talked about this before, they put their hands up to the music. The Raw crowd was a little bit better about it this time, where a decent amount of people were doing the Waz with them. The entrance is not as cool if no one gives a fuck about it. I know he was like the hotness in NXT and everyone loved doing that shit, but he seems, I'll say, less over than Enzo and Cass did. Because the first night Enzo and Cass were up, everyone did the can't teach that, 7 feet tall points. They did everything. And not as many people seem to care about Finn as cared about Team Soft, which is weird. But it makes sense. Finn doesn't really have personality to me. He's just around. He's just the guy. He's not a good guy. He's not a bad guy. He's just a demon guy.
Looks like he's pinpointing the back.
I'm hitting everything, sir. So, of course, the Demon and Seth Rollins get a little slap fight with each other. Finn went for the coup de grace. Rollins rolled out. The Demon Finn did a suicide dive over the top.
I have a strong feeling these guys will throw
the usual beatdowns.
Full steam ahead.
That's exactly what I want to see.
To me, I think SummerSlam's outside again this year. And when they had, I know that they're probably going to do the demon entrance for Finn at SummerSlam, but there's no good way to do it outside.
Much more punishment can the world
it's not going to be dark and spooky. He's going to look really plain, just crawling around with his hands and knees. No one's going to wah. It's going to be lame. I feel like it's going to be lame. But again, we'll talk about that more later. The Golden Truth fought the Club. That ties into the I don't care about anyone fighting for balls. Because, of course, shit happens in the match. New Day comes out, tries to squish one of the Club's balls instead. It's fucking stupid. We're not talking about it. Charlotte, the next up was a promo with Charlotte telling Dana Brooks that she's an epic failure. I am Marilyn Monroe. You're Monica Lewinsky, basically. Big Show just collapsed. I think he's dead. But Charlotte just completely rips on Dana Brooke, tells her how horrible a person she is. I don't respect you. Get the hell away from me. So that leads into a Alicia Fox versus Charlotte match. I can barely get the crossface on him. We can do it. But they have a match with Sasha on commentary. Of course, Charlotte wins because it's Alicia Fox and where's she been for the past God knows how long. Charlotte calls Sasha out to the ring, tells her to come down. So Dana jumps Charlotte, blows out her knee to prove that she loves Charlotte more and that she can do a good job and all that kind of nonsense, all that kind of bullshit nonsense.
Here's your winner.
They're really playing up will Sasha be okay for SummerSlam? I guess we'll see. But all that match really was for a reason for Dana Brooke to blow out Sasha's knee, which was stupid. And for respect. Charlotte's like, come fight me for my respect, I guess, because that's what everyone did. And finally, the Rusev and Roman Reigns match. It was one of those good Roman Reigns matches where he gets violent and like Rusev got violent. So they're kind of beating the shit out of each other and throwing the stairs at each other. And Rusev got on the mic a couple times and talked shit. Of course, Roman Reigns wins. But is he ready for SummerSlam? Who knows? Who cares? I hope he does not win the belt. I do not like Rusev that much, but I hate Roman Reigns even more. As much as I hated his character of, I'm the fucking best guy around, I hate his character of, I'm the call people's wives hoes even more. It's not funny, it's stupid. WWE has been talking about, they're going to try to work some like LGBT, whatever the hell the letters go. We're trying to work some of those storylines in the wrestling, and calling a woman a hooker and Roman unsatisfying and bad and dumb shit like that does not go very well with that theme. Kind of like when they said be a star and Cena would bully people. But overall, for the go-home show for Raw, coming into SummerSlam, I give it 3. I give it a RES out of RESPECT because all the stories are now in place, but the show itself was not that great. The wrestling was okay, nothing to write home about. So at that point, you have to talk about all the other side shit that happened, and none of it was that great. So, like I said, RES out of respect. That's like a 3 out of 7. We can round it up to 3 out of 5, I guess. Who the hell knows? Thank you very much for watching. I will see you for the SmackDown recap. I will see you for SummerSlam nonsense after that. Thank you all for watching, as always. Lates.